There may have been no school bell on Beacon Hill, but the sight of empty classrooms certainly rang some alarms for Edward Madrid.
I was a little surprised.
Kimball Elementary was closed today officially because of staff and student shortages prompted by pandemic and quarantine needs.
I'm just hoping that everything will continue as far as in-person learning and just keeping all kids healthy.
It seems like it's inevitable that that more and more schools are going to close.
Larry Delaney is the Washington Education Association president.
The biggest concern I'm hearing from our leaders and educators across the state is not knowing what the plan is towards shifting to remote instruction.
But this is not 2020, with virologists suggesting Omicron cases will peak in late January or early February. It makes the balance between one-day cancellations and week-long remote plans, like at Lake Washington High, a difficult call.
New tonight, Lake Washington High School in Kirkland announced it is temporarily shifting to remote learning.
We've got a challenging 3 or 4 weeks coming.
State Superintendent of Public Instruction Chris Reykdal says, with clear hindsight, the long-term closures at the pandemic's outset had significant educational and mental health impacts on students.
It is why we are so committed to keeping schools open this year, even through some short-term closures that may be necessary due to Omicron.
To me, this is the new normal. I feel like this is probably something we're just going to have to deal with and expect.
Madrid, the father of a 4th grader, says his family is now better prepared as it tries to ride out this latest wave washing over the school system. Again, Reykdal saying there will be no state mandate on in-person instruction or remote learning, specifically citing that 90% of school employees statewide have been vaccinated. But perhaps we can glean today from the idea that classes were canceled at an elementary school but not at a high school, and that remote learning was in place for at least one high school, perhaps an indication of what kind of students can handle screen time. But we can no doubt say that this is going to be a case-by-case, district-by-district, school-by-school decision for the next few weeks. That's the story. Here in Seattle, I'm Chris Daniels, King 5.